Hi there guys, it's Chris here with selfmadenewbie.com, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to build a website using Elementor Cloud. Now Elementor Cloud is an all-in-one solution which includes Elementor Pro, which is the drag and drop website builder, but also hosting on the Google Cloud platform. So before we get into that, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you want to be updated with new videos coming out like this all the time. So I'm going to go through this video in the exact same way I imagine you would go through it once you get hold of Elementor Cloud. And if you want to get hold of it, click that link in the description, get a hold of it, and we can go through this together and you can learn how to build up your website as quickly as possible. So this is quite literally the first screen you see after you purchase Elementor Cloud. So I'm going to go and I'm going to click start creating your website. So it looks like we have a kind of wizard here, which is great, especially for those of you who don't know how to install a WordPress site on your own. And let's give it a site name. So I'm going to choose something in the fitness niche. Okay, I've been wanting to go into the fitness niche for a while. What can I call it? Fab Fitness. Go down to next here. So step number 2, it says this is what your website domain will be. You can purchase a domain, but for now I will just leave it as fabfitness.elementor.cloud. So got it. You can also change it if you want, but I'm going to leave it like that. The next one, it's trying to ascertain what kind of website you're building. So I'm going to keep it as a blog. Maybe I want to create content first to drive traffic to my site. And then we can choose from a whole bunch of website kits, which is basically just the structure and template of your website. So you can, it's already sorted it by blog because I chose blog, but we can also go to categories. So if I'm doing a fitness blog, I guess it could be an education, sports and fitness. Let's try that. Sports blog. Let's try some more. So you don't have to go with, you know, what your category is. What you're really looking for is the kind of layout you want. So actually I liked it better when it had all categories. You also notice down the bottom here, you can say I'd rather start from scratch. I don't want to start from scratch. I'm gonna go with maybe this health blog here. Okay, we can click what's inside first. This will kind of give you a preview of what it's going to look like. So this will be the home page, the about me page, contact page. It'll show you what pop-ups look like. It'll show you the header, the footer, search results page, what a single post would look like. So I really care about this one if I'm creating content, and that looks pretty good to me. And you can also go through kind of the model that it gives you here. So if I click on one of the links here, you know, I can see exactly what it's going to look like. So this is what my posts will look like, which I kind of like. It's just got the content. It doesn't have any links people can click on. You can also preview them on an iPad or a pad, and mobile as well. This is how it will look on mobile. So it's definitely optimized for whatever your site visitors are using. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to go back to all website kits, and I'm going to hit start with this kit. So be careful not to hit this one, start from scratch. Go start with this kit. So 4 steps, and now it's going to install it for me. So really simple. So as I said, we are using Elementor, but it is building a WordPress site. Okay, so you are going to have the options of, you know, adding WordPress plugins and all that. So the installation takes, I would say, about 45 seconds to a minute. So while it's loading, there's a blog post here on the Elementor blog, and it tells you exactly what Elementor Cloud is if it wasn't clear from the beginning. So web creators can now build websites faster and more efficiently using a single end-to-end solution that includes code-free builder and the first-class hosting and the ability to connect your own domain. So all at a fixed annual subscription of $99. So that's $99 a year. You're looking at like, what's that, $8 a month? Okay, so that's really one of, if not the cheapest solution around, especially considering Elementor on its own can be pretty expensive if you buy Elementor and then you have your domain hosting separate. You know, that's a lot more. So this is really great, the fact that they've come out with this all-in-one solution. Highlighted here, an Elementor cloud website is exactly that, 100% WordPress with secure built-in hosting from Google Cloud Platform and all Elementor Pro features built in. The service empowers web creators to focus on what matters, creating your perfect website. Awesome. So the loading has completed. Ta-da, your site is ready. Let's go. So we're gonna click let's go. A little bit of a tutorial here. Says you're one click away. Use this button to start creating. So edit with Elementor. Let's just go along with that. And that will basically load the Elementor drag and drop platform that you can get started in straight away on editing your front page. So we already have the template, so we can work off that. We don't have any content. There is a little bit of dummy content, but you can see with this template what we can add here and the widgets over here on the left. So the way it's gonna look is we have this nice big title here. Our posts are gonna go here. As we create the posts, they will appear. And then we have this call to action as well. So just going through a couple of the tools that you can expect. So an inner section is really just kind of a block of content that you can put other things into. We've got headings, images, a normal text editor. We can put video in, different kinds of buttons, divider, spacer, Google Maps, icons, then different kinds of layouts like galleries, forms, posts, just everything really that you can think of. A pricing table, call to action, which we've got here. And yeah, as you can see, as I just scroll through, you know, everything you would need really on your website. Also, every one of these things is completely customizable. So if I come through to my call to action here, I'll just close that navigator. Click these 6 green dots here and I have some options, you know, full width, boxed. I can change like how it looks. And then I have the style here, background overlays, borders, typography and whatnot. And also advanced features, you know, where do I want it to be on the page? Do I want to add some padding? Do I want to add a margin? So let me just edit this. Welcome to Fab Fitness. And you just go to update down here. Now you remember that this opened in a new window, so once it has updated, I can close this and I want to go back to the dashboard. So the dashboard, very simple to navigate. You have your websites here. I already use Elementor on my other website, so I can also connect that one there, but we have subscriptions. So yeah, it's kind of connected all my subscriptions together. So I have Elementor Pro, and that's $49 a month. Okay, you're paying $99 a year for Elementor Pro plus hosting. Okay, so I'm definitely going to switch, I think, because that is, you know, a huge saving at the end of the day. So we have your teams, you have your support from right in the dashboard, including tutorials, the community, and also the support center. Another link to the community here on Facebook, so you can see what people are talking about there and probably ask questions. You can also hire an expert. So this is a feature, will connect you to experts. You know, for those of you who probably get really stuck and you need some expert help. I don't think you should though. Elementor is a very intuitive drag and drop builder that I believe, you know, anyone can use. So I'm gonna go back to my Fab Fitness site here. And so first I clicked edit with Elementor. Now I want to open it in the WordPress dashboard and see if that's all normal. So yeah, for those of you familiar with WordPress, you know, pretty standard stuff. It's my WordPress dashboard here. I'm going to just quickly visit my site and see how it looks without any content on it at all. And that looks great. You know, there's nothing worse than when you use a template platform or template software and you install it, and then when you view it, everything's all like out of whack. Okay, this looks like I expected it to look, so awesome. So there is some dummy content that you can edit. It's just there to show you how it will look. So you can easily put your own picture here and your own text. your posts are going to show up as you create them. If we go to plugins, you can see we've got Elementor and Elementor Pro ready to go. Another plugin here called Hello Dolly, and an activity log. So whatever plugins you wanted to add, works exactly in the same way. Spam protection, body press, health checking, super cache, tools for SEO, whatever you want. Now there will be some dummy posts here and maybe some dummy pages. So if you don't want any of that, you just come through, click here, bulk actions, and move them all to trash, okay? And then get started on your own content, which would display, on your theme as you created it. So the next button down on our dashboard here is manage this website. So let's see what we can do in here. So we can view our subscription. We have a site lock. So you might have seen on the WordPress dashboard there that it said site lock mode is on. And that just means that when you're creating your site, when you're making posts, when you're designing it and you hit publish, it won't show. Actually, yeah, if you right click it, when site lock is on, search engines won't display your site and visitors can only access it with a code, okay? And the code is here that you can reset. We also have backups here and helpful tools for debugging and troubleshooting as well. So I'm gonna turn site lock off. I'm ready to go live. And you can really do anything in this dashboard. So once you've set up your site, you want it to go live, turn off the site lock, and then if you want to add a domain, you can buy a domain inside the dashboard. So let's see what that looks like. And it teaches you where there's an instructional on how to connect. If you've bought a domain on Namecheap, for example, how to connect that to your blog. And then you go to connect my domain, you put your domain in here and it would take you through how to do that. So keep in mind, once you connect your domain, as it says down here, it only takes a few clicks, but to consolidate, it can take 72 hours for the internet to recognize that your domain, is pointing to this WordPress blog. And also make note that, anything to do with your domain isn't connected directly to your WordPress blog. So if you want to do anything with that domain, if you want to cancel that domain, you do have to do that from your domain provider, whether that is Namecheap or domain.com or whatever. Now, the last thing is, what if you don't like how your template looks? Like, what do you do if you're like, well, actually, I don't like how this looks, let me change it. So you would come over here to templates and go to kit library down here. And it would show you again, all of those template kits that you can now switch to. Okay, so you could go through, you have the same filtering options as well. The one that I chose actually for my blog, because I didn't want all this kind of dummy content and all that, but I also didn't want to quite start from scratch, is I chose the wireframe, okay, which is kind of like the in-between. It's giving you kind of a skeleton, but without kind of that dummy content. So I'm gonna go blog wireframe here, so you can see what that's gonna look like. So I like this I like the simplicity of this. And you can check it out. You can check out what all the pages will look like. If I click on read more on one of the blog titles, it will take me through and show me what, my blog post will look like. Again, you can check it on iPad or mobile, see what it will look like, see what each page is gonna look like. You can see the menu has gone into a hamburger. Let's see, what the about page looks like on mobile. So you can thoroughly check it out before you apply it, okay? So if you do want to change your template kit, you just hit apply kit here and apply to all. So if you want to replace everything, you would tick everything here, and then down in the bottom right, you would go to next. Give that again, maybe 30 seconds to a minute to set itself up like it did initially. Okay, and it says your kit is now live on your site. We can go to close. I'm gonna go to see it live, and you can see my new template has been set up as well. Obviously there's no content, so it does look kind of bare bones. A lot of people, when they start creating a blog, they're like, why does my site look so bare bones after I just bought this template or whatnot? And it's simply because, hey, there's no content on your site. There's no, thumbnails or excerpts of all the lists of content that you now have to go and create. It's almost like the content itself, definitely adds to how good your site actually looks. So that's it, guys. That's an exact walkthrough of how to create a website using the Elementor Cloud platform. Everything that you saw here, from the first page after buying it all the way up to where I am now, setting up the template and having my blog set up ready to create content, is exactly what you will see. So I'd recommend clicking the link in the description if you do need help setting it up, and then just following along with the video after you've made that purchase, okay? Also, if you go through that link does go directly through to the Elementor site, and if they do have any specials, they'll all be there as well, all right? So thanks a lot, guys, for watching. If you found value in this video, drop a like, subscribe, and hopefully see you on the next one. Take care.